Guys, hello, it's been a few days. Here I am back, Shay D1 Vapes. Okay, now what are we going to do here? Where's my bottle of juice? Now, I'll try and make this as simple as I possibly can, right? Now, strictly over 18s on this channel. If you're under 18, go away. This is a vaping review channel. Okay. The 26 on top of Signature Tips Clutch. And I'm vaping Notus Urus from the Rochford Project, okay? Delicious. We'll be reviewing that next. Okay. Right, now, the Rochford Project have gone into the concentrates, okay? Now, this is for a review for people who haven't got a clue about concentrates, right? This is very simple, okay? This is the concentrate you'd use, let's say, if you're making a cake. It's a concentrate, it's a flavouring, okay? Okay? The name of the juice is Notus Urus, okay? That's just the name of it. It's 30 ml of concentrate in pure PG, okay? There's no VG in here, right? So what we're going to do here is, let's say I vape 80-20, okay? 70-30, between 70-30 and 80-20. I'm not bothered, 75-25. For anyone who's learning this, the PG is what you feel on your throat, and the VG is the plume of smoke. Some people aren't bothered with a plume of smoke, they like the VG, so they keep it at PG. Yeah, 50-50. I like a big plume of smoke, 70-30, 80-20. That's the percentages of VG and PG, okay? Normally the PG is the lowest, unless it's 50-50. Now, there's a few ways of mixing this. This guy, Jay, in the Rochford Project sends you the bottles. Well, I don't know whether you have to buy them or not, but they come with it. Your syringes, your needles, all that kind of carry on, right? Which is great. Fantastic, right? And your bottles. The only thing he doesn't sell is the VG-PG, okay? That's just the base. This stuff, see? That's 80-20. You can buy that in any vaping shop. Okay, big bottle of that is probably 12, probably 15 euro. Okay, if you're in the UK, bring that back down to pounds. You can get it a lot cheaper, probably. You could get twice the same. It's not dear. Okay, now there's a few ways of mixing this. You can go with the syringe and take out your measure it into a bottle with, you know, the whole lot, yeah. You can get a scales out. The scales is in the drawer. Measure and weigh it and all that crack. But this way that this guy, Jay, in the Rochford Project, which I think is, I don't know whether anyone's ever thought of it, and is quite amazing actually. So I want 80-20. See, it's on the right side there, on your left, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand this bottle down and stand that beside it. You see that? That's the measuring card. So I'm going to fill in my concentrate to the first line. In with me VG. Okay, there, that one there. And then in with my nicks. My mixture. You know? Like, so you stand the bottle down, right? You stand it like this on top of something. You put this like that. And there's your measurement. See the lines on this? And it says on the card what you put in. I mean, what can I say? So then you get your syringe and you have your bottle of your concentrate. You put in your syringe, you put your... I've never used one of these actually. I've used a syringe, but not one of these things. Believe it or believe it not, in all my years of vaping. And I do mix as well, right? I'll show you a few I've mixed. So, let's say, for argument's sake, this is funkin' flavour, right? Grape. It's 10%. It's 10% of flavouring. So what I do is I put in me 10%. I weighed this 10 milligrams. Me 2 nick shots, right? And fill up the bottle with VG, PG. Okay, so let's get back to this. You take out your percentage of whatever you're going to use from the concentrate into your bottle. Yeah. Then you go with your nick shots that are in the fridge. Your nick shots you pick up in any vaping store, anywhere in the world, into your bottle, whatever strength you want. If you wanted 9, 3 bottles. 6 bottles. If you wanted 6, if you wanted 3, 2 bottles. If you wanted 6, 4 bottles, etc., etc. The strength. You mightn't have to put in VG, because if you keep this at 50-50, you don't put in, you know, the card says it all. For a basic guy that's going to go in, he's a pain in his tits with the price of juice, the tax is coming along, right? And on vaping gear, and he wants to start using concentrates and mixing his own. The Rochford Project have sent out, it's a brilliant idea. And it's so simple. Okay? So you take out your... Now, for argument's sake, see this 30ml bottle? I've mixed these... Where's the 3 bottles I brought over? There's Don Juan Reserve and Baker's Daughter from Kyle Spill. That's from King's Crest. Now, they recommend a certain percentage. And it comes out, at that percentage, it comes out so strong. I have changed the percentages they've recommended now, and I still get the great juice. Okay, so don't be panicking. Like it's Jay in the Rochford Project. They're saying they use 20% concentrate. Okay, that's fair enough for all our juices. That's great. What I'm going to do is that he has 30ml in the bottles, right? So he's saying you can make 150ml from this of e-liquid. I'm going to try and get 200 from each of these. And I'm going to let it steep for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. That's what I'm actually going to do. And judging from my own experience, the recommended dosage sometimes is very conservative. I just keep it back, let it steep, and you're going to get a result. Now, this is what I'm doing. I'm not saying you should do that, but all I'm saying is that I'm definitely going to let it steep until I get 200ml out of it, which is an extra 50ml is an extra bottle. Okay? So that's 200ml bottles I'm going to get. They're 120s, but I'm going to get 2 of these bottles from 1 concentrate. Okay? With me nicks. I'm only going to put 1.5 into each of these, 1.5 nick shots. I'm going to put in me 15ml concentrate, and I'm going to put in my VG, PG, which is at 80-20. And you know how I'm going to do it? See a little container like that? With the stuff marked on the side. So in I go with me 15ml, 15. In I go with me 2 nick shots, and then I top it up until it hits 100, and I walk away. And I leave it steeping for 2 or 3 weeks. With the card, you do the same thing with either bottle. The 100ml or the 50ml. Now this is a 60ml, so it'll just be below. Okay? Now, what we could do is we could make 100. I could do, instead of trying reaching for the 200, is make 120 and 60, which is 180, and that is, I without a shadow of a doubt, you will get a 3 milligram nick. Okay, so maybe that's a better idea. Actually, I've only just thought of that now, and I'm amazing, am I? So 120 in this chubby bottle and 60. So what I'm going to do is that's just divide up the ratio into your bottle. It just can't. It's so simple. Now make sure, if this is the first time you're doing this, right? Now don't forget, if you're getting the Rochford Project juices, you're in the Premier League here, bro. Anyone that's going to get these and give this a go, you know, you're in Premier League as regards eliquids. Yeah, top of the range. Don't panic, people. If your first time, you get your VGPG, you have your concentrate, you have your nick shots, you have your containers, you have your bottles beside you. You know, everyone's gone to bed, you're there, and all you have to do is use one concentrate. That's it. So you have it, and you write it down. Take it easy, write it down. I've done this and this, labels, mark what you've done, and boom. Now, I reckon by mixing this, like, it's very affordable. It's not giveaway, but it's very affordable. Because there's huge taxes coming on the e-liquids, guys. And anything to do with vaping. So there you go. What else was I going to say to you? Oh, yeah. There was a few comments about the price of these concentrates. I got a message off James in his name is in Rochford Project. They're $12.99. The 15 was a guideline, £15. So it's £12.99 for this. Okay. And personally, myself, like, they're top e-liquids. Yeah, well worth vaping. And when he said it to me about the card and about the mixing and the concentrates, I was absolutely chuffed. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you can get your hands on this in Ireland, like, for me to get this now is like, I'm chuffed, to be honest with you, because I can do what I like now. I can go down to 50-50 with it. I can go 60-40, I can go 70-30, I can go 80-20. Now, for anyone who's watching for the first time, don't be getting bamboozled by this. That's just ratios of your PGVG. It's not a big deal. Don't get, I'll just buy a bottle for €35 or €40. You know, because it's going up with the tax, guys. So I hope that little bit of information has got us a little bit further with this. And I'll come back to you again if there's anything else we need to go through. It looks quite daunting. It is not. Okay, people? Anything is better than smoking, right? This is going to save you a fortune. You know, you're struggling, you don't want to buy smokes, you can't afford fucking €35-40 a bottle of e-liquid. It's coming down the line. And you can mix. This is easy. It's easy. And once you do it once, boom, you're in. Okay? You won't need to look at this or anyone mixing, yeah? Okay, guys? Happy New Year. I'll see you in the new year. I hope this came out all right. And the card is... Can I get any simpler than that? What can I say? Happy New Year. Thanks.